Hi everybody. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just work our way through a few of my images using the newest Lightroom presets that I've put together and developed. We're going to go ahead and just start with this image. This is one of my favorite images. I love that there's just so many different tones. It's a great image to edit, and a lot of different of the presets look pretty great and fantastic on it. I'm generally a little bit of a warmer edit. I like to gear my edits towards a little bit on the warmer side so it makes it look like they're out in the sun. So if I'm going to be instantly drawn to a specific look on this image, I'm probably going to draw myself a little bit to the warmer side. Within these presets, my favorite, probably quickest, warm, really clean edit is in the go-tos. So if I click on one go-to, that feels like a really clean, good start for me on this. So as you can see, this is the previous. If I'm looking at one go-to, this is a very clean look on this one. It doesn't require much exposure boost. I'm just going to click on one go-to. That's going to warm up the image. That's going to give it a very nice, warm feeling. And basically, if I'm, going to walk away from this image, I would feel pretty good about it being done. But on this particular one, I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of a few tweaks, just to add a little tiny bit, maybe more contrast, and then just adding a little bit of a warm burn around the edges. So I'm going to come in, I do every once in a while, I'll fiddle, after I've applied a preset, I'll come in and add maybe just a pop of contrast. So I'll come into the contrast slider, and I'm going to boost that, I don't know, about 20 points, and just add just a touch of contrast. Don't be afraid to do that, some final tweaks as you're using the presets. On this particular image, next thing I think I'm going to go ahead and do is add a brush. So I'm going to come up onto the brush, I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to say New. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pick one of the Follow Your Art Classic brushes. On this particular one, I am going to try a few different ones. I'm going to show you really quickly what the Shadow Lifter Warm looks like as I apply that brush. I'm going to use my bracket tools to make my brush bigger or smaller. But I like to kind of add a little bit of a warm tone to the rest of the image. I'm going to try this on for size and see how it fits. But as I'm going to paint it on, as you can see, that's going to kind of lift those shadows and add a nice warm tone back into the image. I'm going to kind of come in and paint it around on anything that I feel like could use just a little bit of a warm lift and a warm boost. As you can see all the extra color that's going to kind of pop in also with that warm shadow lifter. This is really nice if you have anything that feels clipped in the blacks, or could use just a little bit of a warm boost without burning. I'm going to refrain from doing anything on his face or anything along his hairline because he's already lost some of his shadows through the backlight that's coming in through this. If anything, I'm going to go in and grab another new brush, and I'm going to come in and choose the color burn, the burn brush. And what I'm going to do here is come in and just paint just a little bit onto his hair. That's going to ground him in just a little tiny bit so he's not lost sort of in that backlight. And maybe come in through his shirt and ground him in just a hair too. This burn brush is really nice to apply sort of to anything that has some golden tones to add a little bit of grounding. And I know that I've already lifted some of the shadows, so this is just, we don't want to burn too much. And then I'm going to go ahead and add one more brush really quickly. I'm going to come in and grab the Follow Your Art Warm Color Burn Half Medium. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to love this, but I'm going to go ahead and try it for size really quickly and see. What this is going to do is add a really nice warm golden tones. I'm going to come in and paint it onto that blonde grass in the background. Anything that I feel like could use a little bit of a pop, some warmth, trying to refrain from hitting skin tones. And he's feeling a little pale to me, so I'm going to go ahead and change a brush. I wanted a warm color burn light, and I'm going to just paint a little bit onto his skin tone. So let's do a split screen here so you can see a before and after. The top is the before image. The second I would consider to be an edited done image. And that's just going to be a really classic, clean edit for me. Nice, warm, rich tones, which is pretty much the general direction that I take my images in the beginning. And simple, quick, easy, one preset, a number of brushes. But again, like I said in the beginning, super easy to just apply one really quick preset and feel very done with the image as well. So pretty fun. I've been really excited about this set, and thanks for watching.